They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Dropping to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out at...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rushing. Everybody remembers their first sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Kick is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's high. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Motion from the back. Smith wants to throw. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finding an escape route.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that stuff on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now the pitch. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Texas State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. Finds some room. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. Lowers those and runs through another one. Tackled there by the defense.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Smith wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Showing press. They want to be physical here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's turning it loose into the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Got it in the middle. It's Gandy. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Snap to the back. Creates a little room. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Didn't get much done on that, Ryan. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short.
42 Spider.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. A the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. On the move to his left. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Try to get it to the edge. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
Gets the back moving. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
No monkey business. First down from downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Reads it, fires complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Smith dropping the pass. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Punt is in the air. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
And the Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes a big...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's high. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Smith wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These corners going to give them some space. Pulls and fired complete. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. And it works if he can get the 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds, but he's not going to have enough for the 1st down. He needed to turn that thing up, and he ran out of bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The option look. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas
offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over TCU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Smith dropping to pass. Looking left. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the ground with the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Had a chance to get the deficit under 20, could not do it. It is still a 22-point margin. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
this guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. He turns it loose to the left. Touchdown, Texas State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's high. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Smith wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll give it to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Bender. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls and fires complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a...
They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Gets away from one. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. Open space at the 25. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Smith dropping to pass, using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end and coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Give to the fullback. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some just shedding tackles. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the option. He'll toss it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
To throw, it's Whitaker. Caught near the sideline, it's Banks. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And you've always got to be careful around the sidelines, not step out accidentally. So that wide receiver did a really nice job on that route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Calls his own number. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And they'll take a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field in the red zone. They're in scoring position. I mean, trick play's coming, right? They boot it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. First down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.